meteorologist Bradley Benoit.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, another day with scattered showers and storms across Acadiana. Now, as we head into tomorrow, we start to transition into more of a drier pattern, but also a hotter pattern. We'll have more on that in just a little bit. But first, taking a look at what we had gone across the area today. And we saw the storm start rolling in from the Gulf of Mexico earlier this morning, and then some of us picking up a break as we headed into midday. But then by this afternoon, another batch rolled on in, and the good news is these storms were rolling today, so flooding really wasn't an issue, and we're looking relatively good this evening. Still watching some isolated storms moving in from the Gulf into Vermilion Parish, but again, it looks like most of the activity should begin to die down through the rest of this evening. Here's what it looks like waking up tomorrow morning. Those lows, and another muggy night dropping into the mid to upper 70s, maybe an isolated storm or two, but that's about it. And as we head through the course of the afternoon, we may see some breaks in the clouds, a little bit more sunshine tomorrow, so that'll help high temperatures get up into the lower 90s. And we'll keep about a 20% chance for isolated activity tomorrow afternoon. The upper disturbance that's been keeping us on the wet side the last couple of days is going to start to move out of here, so really any storm that gets going throughout the course of the day tomorrow should be driven by daytime heating. And heading into tomorrow evening, things looking pretty good, and any storms that do get going should begin to dissipate. Now, here's what it looks like heading into Thursday and Friday. High pressure looks to build into the Gulf of Mexico, and I mentioned this earlier, but you can essentially think of it like a heat dome, so it really makes it difficult to get any storm activities, even in the afternoons, but instead it's going to be more about the heat. We're talking highs in the lower to mid 90s, heat indices into the lower and maybe even mid 100s as we head into the weekend. Maybe a little bit more moisture around heading into a Sunday, but still rain chances will only sit at around 20 to 30%. Quick look at the tropics. National Hurricane Center continuing to watch an area off the eastern seaboard here, giving it about a 40% chance to develop in the next 5 days or so. But again, it's going to be no threat to us here in Acadiana, and the rest of the tropics is quiet. And here's what it looks like the next several days. Again, that upper disturbance looks to move out as we head into tomorrow, so temperatures rebounding back into the lower 90s. And then for Thursday and Friday, that high pressure really looks to build in across the area. So rain chances coming down to around 10%, and then our high temperatures will be topping out in the mid 90s. And then similar story as we head into the weekend as well. Now, lows tonight dropping into the mid to upper 70s, and again, most of those storms should begin to dissipate heading through this evening. Highs tomorrow back into the lower 90s, and we'll keep about a 20% chance for isolated activity in our afternoon. And rolling through the next 10 days, it's going to be all about the heat as highs top out in the lower to mid 90s each and every afternoon, and rain chances not looking to be that high, only about 10 to 20% to get any kind of relief from the heat. Jen?
All right, Bradley, thanks.